Have you ever wondered if the monstrous orc armies of Middle-earth, for all their chaotic appearance, actually operate with a structured chain of command? It is easy to imagine them as a mindless horde, but a closer look reveals something more intricate. Yes, orc armies do have defined ranks, though their structure is often less formal and more brutal than that of other races. Their hierarchy is primarily driven by strength, fear, and direct loyalty to their Dark Lord, which creates a harsh and dynamic pecking order within their legions. The core mechanism behind orcish ranks lies in a brutal meritocracy of power and intimidation. Larger, stronger, and more vicious orcs naturally assert dominance over weaker ones. Leaders often rise by simply being the biggest and meanest, or by showing cunning in battle. This system is heavily influenced by the will of their master, whether it is Morgoth, Sauron, or Saruman, who might elevate certain individuals or breeds for specific tasks. For example, the Uruk-hai, bred by Saruman, were generally superior and often commanded lesser orcs due to their size and discipline. To understand their structure and practice, observe their behavior in combat. You will typically see larger, more heavily armored orcs taking the lead, shouting orders and driving their subordinates forward with whips or blades. These are often the captains or chieftains. Smaller, weaker orcs, sometimes called snaga, meaning slave, are typically relegated to menial tasks, scouting, or serving as cannon fodder at the front lines. The most fearsome and trusted individuals, like the orc captains mentioned in the tales, receive direct commands from their Dark Lord's lieutenants, such as the Nazgul or the Mouth of Sauron. An interesting detail is that orcish ranks are not always hereditary or permanent. An orc can rise or fall based on its current strength or favor. This ever-shifting dynamic, while appearing chaotic, ensures that only the most brutal and effective leaders remain at the top, a terrifying efficiency born from constant internal struggle. Their banners and symbols, like the red eye of Sauron, serve as unifying marks of allegiance, even amidst their internal strife. Ultimately, recognizing the tiered structure within orc armies helps us appreciate the true scale of the threat they posed, showing that even creatures of darkness can employ a twisted form of organization. It highlights that the forces of evil in Middle-earth were not just mindless savages, but had a complex, albeit cruel, system for marshalling their vast numbers against the free peoples.